Hi, I'm Dave Mumby, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my consultation service to help you decide whether this might be something you want to take advantage of. So, let me start by just answering a few questions that you might have. You might be wondering, for example, who are my typical clients? Well, most of my clients are undergraduates or recent graduates, university or college level, although some of my clients have been out of school for many years, and some are even employed professionals. I have clients from all over the world, although most have come from the US or Canada, many from the UK and India. Um, what kind of reasons do people contact me? Well, most people contact me because they want help with some aspect of the grad school application process. They want advice on things like what to say in the personal statement, or how to get the most effective letters of recommendation, or uh, how and when to contact a potential graduate advisor. Some people want to know how to get relevant experience or other ways to compensate for a relatively mediocre GPA. So I can help with things like that. You might notice that these are often the kinds of things that I write about on my blog. Uh, but my real specialization is giving people personalized advice, which can best be accomplished by speaking directly with a client. And that's what the consultation service is all about. We use telephone or Skype to communicate directly. Now, um, why do people contact me? Well, uh, like I said, most people want help with some aspect of grad school application process, but I often also get people with just general questions about how to plot a successful career path. Um, some people are not sure about how to get from where they are now to the type of career that they have in mind. So I get general questions like, what can I do with my bachelor's degree in psychology? Sometimes more specific questions about how education might fit into their career plan. So questions like, should I pursue a master's in computer science? Or would a certificate from a technical institute be a more appropriate choice for me? So I could often help with uh, those types of questions. Um, how do I help people when they call? Well, uh, my main objective is always to provide guidance and advice that people can actually act on. Um, I also like to give insight or information that's not easy to get elsewhere. You see, applying to graduate school is not like any other process that we're familiar with. And the way that the decisions are made about who gets in and who doesn't get in, well, that process doesn't really work the way that most people assume it does. So there's a lot of mystery and misconception surrounding how to apply successfully to graduate school. I'm a insider to the process because I've been a professor at a large university uh, for almost 25 years. And during that time, in addition to all the things you'd expect a tenured professor to do, like teaching some classes, doing a lot of research, supervising my own graduate students, in addition to all that, I've also given academic and career advice to countless undergraduate and graduate students. I wrote a couple of successful editions of a best-selling handbook on preparing for and applying successfully to graduate school. And in preparation for those books, which contain a lot more than just my own insights, I interviewed dozens of other professors, including some graduate program directors, and in a variety of disciplines and at different universities in the US and Canada. So by talking to a lot of different people in different fields, um, who are involved in the grad student selection process, I was able to get the most comprehensive and nuanced understanding of just what they look at or what they look for in applicants to their programs. So for this reason, I'm able to give pretty good targeted advice to students in most disciplines. Now, how is this different from what I'm already doing with my blog? Well, I use my blog to give big picture views of issues that are of relevance to a lot of students. And the purpose of the consultation process, as I've already mentioned, is to be able to give you more personalized advice. You might be able to find a couple of articles, at least in my archives of my blog, that are relevant to your current situation, but you certainly don't have to read anything before contacting me for a consultation session. Now, I promise you that I'm not going to waste your time with generic and useless information that you can get almost any website dealing with grad school. I'm not going to give you the type of lame advice you could get from your everyday academic advisor or career counselor. I'll always try to give you the straight answers, but of course, I don't actually have the answer to every question. Now, I have no problems when I have no answers letting a client know that I don't know the answer. But even when I don't know the answer, I can usually help people find the answers to their questions. Now, I promise that if you want help with something and it's outside my range, I will let you know before you pay for a consultation session. And if it only becomes apparent after we've started talking that what you want help with is outside my range and you've already paid for the session, well, you'll be immediately and promptly refunded. You don't have to take a chance on this either. There's a pre-consultation form that you can fill out before you actually pay for and confirm a consultation session. And this pre-consultation form will allow you to answer a few questions that will give me an idea of what it is that you want to talk about, a little bit about your background, and this allows me to figure out whether I'm likely to be able to really give you some useful help or not. And of course, if it turns out from the pre-consultation form that I'm probably not the best person for you to be talking with about your questions, then I will simply let you know by email rather than trying to schedule an appointment with you. So there's really no risk involved in this. So I hope you'll give it a try. Check out the pre-consultation form that's available on the consultation links, and fill it out, send it in, and hopefully we'll be talking together soon. All right, take care now.